This is the first chance that me and him have to work together in a race situation where he's going to have to make a lot of adjustments, and needless to say, it was going forward the entire day. So this is it's still a learning process between me and Darian. The communication's still got a long way to go, and he's going to have to figure out my measurements and all that stuff of how much he needs to work on the car. But to have the success this early just tells me that once we get things down pat, it's going to be pretty good. Obviously he comes in with a lot of knowledge, and the biggest thing I learned early on is his team building, the way he helps get all the guys surrounded about one goal. And so that's the biggest thing that I've noticed is how tuned he is with the race team. And obviously we've got everyone behind us within our 11 team and JGR right now believing in the thought process that Darian has. And obviously when he has faith in me that he feels like he can win a championship with me after all the choices he had in the offseason, that gives me a lot of confidence. And those two are just meshing well right now. We were solidly off in practice, but we were off, but we kept getting it better and closer to being competitive. But I had no idea we were gonna fire off like we did today, and it just seemed like we just kept improving our car. And I think the turning point for us was that green flag pit stop. Whatever he did to the car at that point, it was just lights out after that. I mean, this is It's a bittersweet track. I mean, I've had a lot of success. Before that moment, I had a lot of success at this track. Ran very competitive. Never got a win. But, last year, I wasn't a huge fan of the racetrack, obviously, because I wasn't that competitive. And then this year, starting off like this is, not my type of racetrack. Even though it's short and it's flat, and that's kind of characteristics people put me on as a race car driver, a new surface is not particularly my forte, and so to be competitive under these circumstances, it kind of reminds me of 2010, where we were winning at tracks that no one expected us to win at, and we were starting to be race winners at tracks where we hadn't before, and it seems like throughout my career, whenever we lock onto one racetrack and we win multiple times there. So this is obviously, this being the second to the last race of the season, hopefully it's a sign of things to come later.